You know what? It was raining not too long ago, and I had my tarp over me, and I was like trying to process how I can make this not suck as much, right? Because it only rained for about an hour, only an hour on me, right? And I was like, how can I just, because this tarp that I'm sleeping on, this thing, it's thin, and and the water just seeps through it, so it's kind of ass in that direction. So I still get wet, and my sleeping bag still gets wet. So I said to myself, I said, wherever I'm consistently sleeping, why don't I understand that this small tarp is good to like lay on and to have just to put things down, but also why don't I have a second tarp that I just put right here that I can just put over top of me, and I just ordered two other tripods and then put the tripods up. Think of it. There's a tripod right there. There's a tripod right here. I'm sleeping on this tarp right here, and I actually get a heavy duty tarp to put over top of me that will block the rain out. Because my biggest problem with the tarp situation was because I have to carry that shit everywhere I go. I had to bring it in the fucking planet fist. I was like, no, I actually don't have to do that. Why don't I just keep it in the location that I'm already sleeping in, and I'll be situated. So that was a revelation today. It only took 247 days to figure that one out. Smart man. I thought I heard something over there. So that's that. But what do we get into today? Today, after oh fuck, oh man, I didn't even tell y'all. Yesterday, I knew it was about to start raining. Oh man, yeah, you guys didn't get hip. I knew it was about to start raining, and I had 20 minutes to get out of the fucking rain. So I went to the bridge, and I got set up. I took a time lapse. Shit was straight. Next thing you know, all I feel is I'm there for 10 minutes. I'm laid up. It's loud as fuck because the cars are driving by and it's the echoes. And I was like, okay, I can probably sleep through that. Next thing you know, all I feel is something hit my ribs. Instantly, I knew it was a rat, and I jumped the fuck up. And usually, if you guys seen bridges, underneath the bridge, where the cars are going underneath the side, so there's like maybe like a 75-degree angle, and then this is where I'm sleeping at, right underneath the bridge. There's like a little flat part. I catapult myself down the fucking 75 cement ground, and all of I usually have my man purse is my pillow, and my jacket. My jacket is like the comforter, and I usually strap it to my backpack so it all connects. So if someone takes the backpack, it'll take the pillow underneath me, so I'll know, and then I can fucking handle the situation. Well, my ass jumps over on the cement, rolls down the fucking cement, and my man purse goes everywhere. My bag's getting dragged down, and I'm trying to figure out what the fuck just happened. And I was like, that was a rat that hit my fucking ribs, and there's 0% chance I'm sleeping here. 0%. 0. So I had to recoup myself, and my phone dragged down to the bottom of near the highway. So I ended up getting it, going back up, sitting there for a second, contemplating like, should I stay here? And I was like, no, there's 0% chance. I mean, I'll have to deal with the rain, but there's zero. If I get bit by a rat or some shit, I'm fucked. I have no health insurance. If something in that, no, there's no way. I'm rather deal with the cold, and that sounds good until I packed all my shit up, came back to this location, and then it started raining for the next 2 hours last night. Oh, that was so bad. And the thing is I put the green tarp that I have, and I just slept raw dogging on the pallet, and I put the green tarp over top of me, and I put the green tarp like tucked it in the corners of the pallet. So then it was over top me, and then I'm sleeping like this, and the tarp's over top me. Regardless, it was still wet as shit. The bottom of my feet were wet. This part didn't cover it all, so it was wet. It was bad. So I definitely got a little frustrated. And I was like, oh, I should have just stayed underneath the bridge. It's like, what worst of two evils do you want, you know? And it was like, fuck that. I'm dealing with that, the cold rain. So it was a long night. But regardless, got through it, woke up around, I think 7. Yeah, and I was trying to, oh yeah, I woke up early as shit. Yeah, I woke up 7, yeah, and my phone died, so, and I didn't have my charger. But yeah, I woke up 7 because I was like, oh, I'm gonna make the 8:30 mass. But of course I had to dry all my shit, so that took forever. So then I said, okay, I'll make it 10:30. And so I ended up going to the laundromat in the morning, waking up. And the laundromat lady be hating on me. You know, I had my shit everywhere, supposedly, because I was doing my laundry the first time I was there. And then she was just on my shit. So while I was sitting there charging on my phone and everything, she was like, are you doing your laundry here? And I'm like, yo, I'm here to get my laundry done, dog. I don't got time to be dealing with your ass. Straight up. Sometimes there's fucking stray cats that be trying to snuggle up and shit here, and I'm like, nah, we don't got time for that. Sorry. Shit be freaking me out. But regardless, I put my stuff in the dryer, right? I put this and the tarp in the dryer. And the thing is, when I catapulted myself, when I was underneath the bridge, catapulted myself down that fucking hill and slid down, if you see my sleeping bag, well, you can't see it. It's on the other side, but it got holes in it. So this morning I had to go to Family Dollar and get duct tape to duct tape the motherfucking sleeping bag and then hopefully it didn't go everywhere in the dryer. Luckily, the tape stayed on and the cotton still is in there. So, that being the case, I went to Planet Fitness and put all my stuff in there. And I was about to take the train, but I wasn't going to get there on time, so then I took a $30 Uber, and I still got there 10 minutes late. And you're like, why are you going to church? Well, I don't believe in God, but I do believe in spirit. And you're like, why don't you believe in God? It was like, I never had a revelation within myself. I've never had a experience outside of myself with him. And in general, that has not been my truth. That's just the straight up honest truth. Like, and I won't lie to you or anybody else about that. I wish I could say when I went to Thailand, it was Taoism. You know, I wish it was the Tao. Well, that I took like 40% away from most of that direction. And yeah, if it could be God or what I believe is more of the universe, which is what the interconnectedness of all things, the divine oneness, and everything's vibration, and there's been a divine energy that hasn't been, that's been existed but not created. I can get with that. But God per se and the Christian beliefs, actually I think I align with most of the beliefs in general, except for the sexual openness and the relationship structure part of it. The girl that invited me to the church, who's in Maryland, told me about this church that she watches. And she said, you got to go out there. And I was like, all right, bet. And so I did. And went out there, and instantly they had security, hella security. I was like, what church needs this much security on a Sunday? And then going through, it's like a very structured and organized event. by the way. This is not, but going through, you have people saying hi, 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 and there's people around every corner that have pom poms, and I started laughing. And then if it's your first time there, they have you talk to someone, which is dope. And then yeah, you go into the auditorium space, and there's a front area where that's where the main action's happening, and there's a back area where you can watch it on the cameras, which on TVs, which isn't less. I like to be in the fucking mix. But regardless, I was in the back area, and off rip, you're seeing what do I believe in environments like this? You know what I believe in? I believe in people giving thanks to something outside of themselves. People wanting to better themselves. People taking the time to be present. I can get with that. People really, understanding that there is a higher power that they can work on themselves with and be with, and people that are dancing and singing and the people that were singing on the stage, bro. I swear I felt like I was back in the Towson football locker room. That shit was lit as fuck. They were hype as hell. They were getting lit, and I said, yo, this is just like the Towson locker room. We used to dance around and get lit, and there's people around me, people just jumping around, and I was like, this is the concert experience I'm trying to have. This shit is holy. And oh yeah, that's what it was saying. It was saying, how is he not holy? How is he not holy? Or something like that. Oh, it was beautiful. And even the singing, and it wasn't too much, it wasn't too little. Felt it. And then the elder came out. He wasn't the pastor. They called him the elder, which I enjoyed. Came out, and you could see in the way his expression of just like what he wanted to give to God and Jesus. He came out, he was already crying off rip. And it was genuine. Now, fast forwarding to the second session, he didn't get that emotional because he had to do, I think that was the first session he did. But yeah, the elder dude, who's just so vulnerable. There's people on their knees, just giving their energy to him. People crying and being, I believe in people getting vulnerable with their direction, and people just, there was, and not even just about that, just church in general. The bathrooms were unreal. There were people walking around with Kleenex. There were people literally walking around with Kleenex. The lady ended up walking me to the bathroom, and pointing me in that direction, and it was an experience for sure. And one thing that I really did enjoy about it was he welcomed the non-believers, which was me, and I made a video about it. He said, and he explained it. He not only welcomed us, but he accepted us and understood that this is a place for us as well, and I really appreciated that. And he went on to say, though, that if you don't believe, all your sins, once you die, you just die, and you pretty much go to hell with the flames and everything. And I understand. It's if you don't believe in him, then what direction do you expect them to put you in of where you should believe? You don't get the grace of God because you're in church. Yeah, it's a choice. It's a choice you have to make through your beliefs of what that means, the unseen. And so it's just like, just because I'm not a believer doesn't mean that I'm not going to go to heaven. Like I do, like everything I'm doing is not only for myself, but for everyone else around me, to have selfless loving action and to impact millions of lives. When I impact millions of lives and my spirit's aligned, my inner vibration is aligned with the outer frequency of my life that creates the ultimate resonance in every space and realm that I'm in. that means I'm not going to a good place after this because him doesn't align. Which, that's with whatever church I go into. But regardless, this church was lit. I love the metaphors. I love the innuendos. I love the flow of things and the culture, bro. It was just, you felt it, It was fire. That was one of the best church experiences I had. It was long enough, sweet enough. And so there was another service. I was like, I gotta get more of that. So after it was like 12:30 or 12-ish, 12, I reflected on the walk, made a video, took a picture in front of the 2819 church, and then went to Publix and got me my tubba. Because at this point it was, right around the time I could eat. So I got myself a tub of Greek yogurt, and then 3 bananas and 2 oranges. And I was I'll eat Chipotle later. Had that, boom, bada bing, and went to KFC just to sit down and eat. And you know what's interesting is the KFC made by a white dude. White as shit. And what's funny is all the pictures that were around. Oh yeah. All the pictures that were in the KFC were all white people that were coming up. And I had to send it to my boys because, I sent it to my boy Jordan. I was like, my boy Jordan always shits on me for liking Cracker Barrel and not Waffle House. And so I was like, look at this. This says white suit, White House, and look at this white ass man loving on the KFC, and y'all giving shit to me because I like Cracker Barrel. But regardless, yeah. So that being the case, ate that shit, went back to church, and I was just tired. Not tired. My spirit was at ease. I guess you could say. At ease. I have hiccups. And so, as they were singing the second direction, and I'd already experienced this, I kind of just I just closed my eyes and just focused on my breath, and I think I fell into a nap. And I left halfway through because I already heard the stories, and then took my ass to Chipotle, where I got some Chipotle, and then I'm trying to catch up on all the content I have, which I'm almost there. And so I posted some more of this overcoming my fear of talking to polyamorous strangers, a couple of those, and then I posted the start of the Spartan training day 1, and then I posted what's interesting. I posted my glasses getting fixed, a picture of that, me in Atlanta, and a couple that I met in New Orleans at Naughty Nolans, which is like a swinger festival that I did an entertainment show. They hit me up and said, "You're in ATL?" And I was like, "Yeah." And they were like, "Yo, we're here." So I said to myself, maybe you manifest with action, you get the things you want, right? Maybe this could be the first couple that could be on the Modern Jungle podcast, because they have their Instagram is anything but. Well, I'm not gonna say their Instagram; that's not truth to tell. But their Instagram is just straight swinger content, and they're good ass people. So I said, this could be the start of the Modern Jungle podcast, and at least if I get one podcast a week, that's the goal. One podcast a week, and in each state that I go to and everywhere I travel, that's very attainable. Very attainable. So, that being the case, they ended up saying, and then we were talking on Instagram back and forth. They both got on a voice note, the wife and the husband, and sent me a message, and then they gave me their WhatsApp's number, and then we got on WhatsApp, and then I was just so excited to speak to them because being around like-minded people, same tribe shit, the vibration, you just instantly align. It's been this David Goliath situation at all times. It's just like, I don't have to have that with them. They get it. So they invited me actually to stay with them. They have a little one, and they also have, I think their mother-in-law is there. But to be with them for a couple of days because they know my living situation. They actually don't know my living situation. They see it. They were like, we see how you live, and like if you need a place to stay. And so, cool. So I might be going out there, and that being the case, I don't know where they are, what that is, but we gotta stick to the plan, stick to the journey. But being with them for 2 or 3 days wouldn't hurt. So, sleeping in the fucking bed, which I'm really, sleeping in bed, bro, I have the rest of my life sleeping in bed. But also, there might be no tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I'm in both the spectrums of like, me sleeping out here, I am vulnerable. I am naked. And I appreciate being naked because it's in the highest truth of who you are. So, alright. I was gonna go over tomorrow's the Jungle Poly Fit. Did I promote it? Somewhat. I made 4 posts about it, but I don't know who's gonna come, who isn't gonna come, but I'll be there at 6 a.m. hot and ready tomorrow. And it's about 12:30 right now, so I gotta wait till 4:30. Yeah, I gotta wait till 4:30. So, yeah, that was my day today. And so, yeah, I'm about to knock the fuck out though. But that's that. I can never see if someone's leaving me messages or not. But yeah, tomorrow I think I'm gonna try. I have a lot of my ideas. I don't know. I ordered 2 tripods. I ordered 2 tripods, a camera, and this waist thing. I don't know if this shit's gonna fit in my bags. I don't know how I'm gonna make it work, but I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to figure it out. Honestly, I have a red jacket and a blue jacket that I might just get rid of because, I don't know if I have enough space for it. But that being the case, I'm wake up early, take my ass up to Piedmont Park. It's about a 30-minute direction. I think I'm just going to do my workout that I need to for tomorrow for the Jungle Poly Fit, which I have a lot of running to do. So I don't know. What I can do. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I think tomorrow's a big run day. So yeah. But that being the case, much love, keep spreading with love, energy, and truth. To answer another question, we're changing the world one bare-ass truth, one person at a time. We're just getting started. There's no end, only continuous new beginnings. And oh yeah, remember, stay curious. Peace.